What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Week 18, 2021 in the NFL season. And we're going to start off with the Chiefs and the Broncos. Now, this was broken up into Saturday and Sunday games, so I'm going to put everything into it. With the Chiefs and the Broncos, it was kind of unusual because it looked like the Broncos had control of the game, and all of a sudden Patrick Mahomes, it looked really, I could say it looked very promising with them going into the playoffs, because you guys know earlier in the season I was very, very hard on them. I thought that they were going to suck. The whole Super Bowl slump when you lose and all that stuff with history. But they've proved me pretty wrong, bro. They're the 15 in NFL history to win 12 games in 4 straight seasons. That's not easy to do. Now, we know the Broncos have issues. They fired their coach. There's a lot of things going on with the Broncos. I don't think that Teddy Tapwater is going to be back. They have to revamp a few things on the offense. I think defensively, they're going to be even better. Even with the loss of Von Miller, I think they're going to be really, really good going into next season. They just have to get a quarterback, bro. And that's like the hardest thing to do. And, good luck to them trying to find one. The Cowboys and the Eagles. This was unbelievable to watch Dak Prescott throw for 5 touchdowns in a meaningless game. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, the Cowboys are already secure, but the bigger issue is this, right? With the inconsistency of Dak, what's going to happen in the playoffs? That's what my concern is. Like, Cowboy fans are in a fantasy world where they think that, oh my God, that's the Dak we're going to get. Like, he's going to go out there and he's going to give us 5 touchdowns on a playoff team. No, that's not going to happen, bro. And also, the Eagles were just pretty much, they were all secure. So they weren't really playing to win the game. People have to understand that as well. There's a lot of different determining factors that went into this game. But the bottom line is, I like the way Ezekiel Elliott looked. I'm not, like I said, I'm just objective about what I see. The receiving core looked pretty well for the Cowboys. A lot of things look pretty good. All I'm saying is this, though. People need to understand a few things. Number one, again, it's a meaningless game, and this win didn't really help or alter what was going on with the Cowboys anyway. So it didn't really matter. But this weekend coming, that's what it's going to be all about. The Packers and the Lions. Now, again, another meaningless game. The Packers are already locked up the number 1 seed in the NFC, so it doesn't really matter. But guess what? Adams, 1,553 yards, surpassed, that's Jordy Nelson for 1519 in 2014, the most reception yards in a season in Green Bay history. So Davante Adams is balling. They're going to have 1 week to kind of get themselves together. The Lions, we know pretty much what their season's been. I do believe that Dan Campbell will be around, though, for a while. It is very, very important for everybody to understand that we will be definitely going ahead and seeing that guy stay there for a little bit. Like, I think that Dan Campbell will be around for a while. The Packers, we have to wait to see it. I think it's like the same scenario that we got before, where it was a situation where everything goes through the Packers and then they lost last year to the Buccaneers. But I don't feel that the Buccaneers are prepared the way they were last year. If Tom Brady's able to pull this off again, and it's like, all right, bro, you sold your soul to the devil 30 times. The Colts and the Jaguars, hilarious game. Hilarious. Carson Wentz, the Colts gave up first-round picks for Carson Wentz to the Eagles. And they watched Carson Wentz. Like, dude, that guy right there. And look, for all you guys that were saying, yo, Gmia, I tweeted this out like 2 months ago. I was like, the weakest link of the Colts is Carson Wentz. Because when they need him to make a play, he's not going to do that. And you guys raged at me, oh no, it's not about him. He's playing pretty well. Look at his numbers. Go back to that tweet. And you can check it out at GmiasWorld. Just search Carson Wentz. And you'll see it. Because like I said, it's very, very easy to visibly determine what the problem is on the team. The team was very, very stout. Run the football. You know what I'm saying? Just run the football. That's pretty much all you needed to do. Just run the football. That's it. You don't need Carson Wentz out there trying to throw dots and do all this weird stuff. It's not necessary. And a lot of people got to see that. And that's pretty much where we are. I'm pretty much going to go ahead and just say, look, man, congratulations to the Jags, because Trevor Lawrence actually looked good a week after I said he was garbage. So congratulations to him. The Washington football team beating on the Giants. Another meaningless game. Both these teams, a lot of people thought going into the season that the NFC East, the team that would come out would probably be the Washington football team. That was very, very hard for me to accept. So I didn't believe that, simply because the quarterback situation. I didn't know if their quarterback situation was on target. So we're going to have to go ahead and take a look at that and figure it out, how we're going to go ahead and get that done. But regardless of, you know, what goes on with the team, the quarterback is so important. Similar thing with the Giants. I don't know what's going to happen with Danny Dimes either. You know, after the injury, like, what are they going to move on? Like, the Giants suck, you know? It is what it is. So, another meaningless game that we just tuned in on and then tuned right off immediately. Bears and the Vikings. Okay, meaningless game. You know, it is what it is. The Vikings had more than enough chances to be able to go ahead and prove that they were formidable. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out again for them this year. Bears, similar situation. You got a rookie quarterback versus a quarterback that's been in the league for a while. You don't know which way to go. It's a lot of stuff going on. Not sure right now. I didn't see reports that Nagy was immediately fired because I know the Bear fans were waiting for that. So that probably will be the only thing, you know, that's going on with that situation. You know, that would probably be the only shining light for the Bear fans, that Nagy is gone. That's pretty much it. Other than that, another meaningless game. Titans and the Texans. The Titans clinched the #1 seed and home field advantage in the AFC. Now, I just wanted to go ahead and say this. This was very impressive for me to see this. I thought, just like a lot of you guys did, once Derrick Henry went down, it was over. All right? We were wrong. All of us were wrong, bro. Because I don't believe that, you know, like, it's just something about, like, dude, I don't know. Ryan Tannehill is a quarterback forever to me. So when I look at him out there playing, like, I don't know, bro. The dude's a wide receiver quarterback. Like, dude, I don't know what he is, man. He was a wide receiver in college, right? Dude, I don't know. But whatever it is, he's proven that he can make sure that he maintains the game. And when you look at that, you have to appreciate that as a Texans fan. Like, yo, bro, that's pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty, like, it's exceeding expectations because most people viewed him as like a game manager. So because of all of that right now, it's sort of weird that we right now are looking at it like, wow, they clinched #1 and then Derrick Henry's supposed to be coming back because the dude heals at superhuman rates. That could be a dangerous thing because now you did it without the guy that really drove you to that point. Now you get him back and you can run the ball. If he's able to truck dudes and keep them on his back and run like he was running before he got injured, that's going to be a major problem. I'm just letting everybody know. Now look, the Texans are garbage. We're not worried about that. The fact of the matter is, my whole point is they were still able to clinch the #1 seed. All right, that's a very important thing right there. The Steelers and the Ravens. Let's just be totally honest right now. Before we get to the TJ Watt time, Michael Strahan, 22.5 sacks in 2001 for the most sacks in the season since 1982. The sack became a stat in 1982, so there were many people before that were out there doing whatever they want. But just hear me out really quickly, right? The Steelers made the playoffs, and I don't know how they did it. Like, that's what's going on, bro. And you got to give somebody credit. I just don't know who to give the credit to. But the Ravens have been without Lamar Jackson for a while. Now, let me say something about Huntley, or however you say his name. The first couple games I watched him play, he looked formidable. As the games went on, he looked worse and worse. So all I'm saying is this, right, guys? We got to be careful what we wish for. Because Lamar Jackson is Lamar Jackson. He has his flaws. But you can pretty much assume that they would have done a lot better if Lamar Jackson is a starter versus Huntley out there doing whatever hell he was doing. I don't even know what he was doing. He was just throwing the ball to the dirt. A lot of passes that I saw. So it is what it is. I'm just going to go ahead and leave that the way that it is. I'm not really concerned about it. But, yo, just so you guys know, be careful what you wish for because I do Huntley garbage. The Bengals and the Browns. Another game where everything is solidified. The Bengals are going to be a nightmare in the playoffs. So I just hope everybody's prepared for that. Because that dude, Jamar Chase, 1,455 yards, surpassed Calvin Johnson, 1,440 in 2007 for most reception yards in a season in Cincinnati history. Like, dude, you guys got to understand a lot of things. Yo, that little 1-2 punch, bro, dude. Joe Burrow, listen, I understand he got injured last year. I told you guys he has a big arm. He has a big arm, and he's very, very calm and collective. Don't let him get comfortable because once he gets comfortable and you get that deep threat, and you can. Just put this in your head right here, right? I don't know what you guys think about Dante Culpepper. I think he was trash without, Chris Carter and Randy Moss. But what did he have? A big arm. And that made him survive in the league for a very, very long time. I'm not saying Joe Burrow doesn't have the other capabilities. I think Joe Burrow's all around, good quarterback. But I'm just letting you know, a big arm and a deep threat can take you very, very far in the National Football League. The 49ers and the Rams. Now, again, this is why I told you guys before. I do not trust the Rams. And you guys keep telling me like, yo, bro, it is what it is. I just don't really understand exactly what these, Matthew Stafford, this whole situation behind him, the Lions didn't really give him enough love, or he was better than people thought he was. He could throw the football way better. Dude, that guy loves to throw interceptions. And the 49ers clinched their playoff berth. They earned it. I tweeted it out. I watched this game in its entirety. They were down, I think, 17, and they came back roaring. And then the Rams kind of took it back to momentum with that Cooper Kupp touchdown on the left side of the end zone. And then all of a sudden, the Niners just said, look, I'm not done yet. And Garoppolo earned my respect, bro. I thought that dude was garbage yesterday. Now I see what Bill Belichick saw in him. Seriously, bro. I've been saying he's been trash for a while. That drive to tie the game up, look, very, very impressive. Extremely impressive. I have nothing, I can't say anything bad about the guy. That was one hellacious win, bro. That's all I can really say. The Panthers and the Buccaneers. The Bucs win 13 wins in the season for the first time in franchise history. That's a 55-year-old quarterback. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. I don't know how old he is, but I'm going to tell you right now, he's very, very old. One of the things that I could tell you, though, is that this won't be the same type of run as it was last year. A lot of people are nicked. A lot of people are injured. We got to see what happens. Can he do it? I think if there's anybody that I would say could do it, it would be Tom Brady. But it's going to be very, very tough for them to do it, for this road that they have to go ahead and handle. I'm just saying, bro, it's definitely not going to be easy. Seahawks and the Cardinals. The Cardinals they gave this game away. They simply just gave this game away, bro. Just understand what I'm trying to tell you guys. They literally gave the game away. The Seahawks came out, and if you looked at the earlier, the pregame, they said that they were going to play this game like their Super Bowl. The Seahawks, because they're like, we lost anyway, but we're going to go ahead and just, destroy the Cardinals, hopes. They're pretty much limping into the playoffs, the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? They lost 4 of their last 5 games. They started the season 10-2. I understand that DeAndre Hopkins is injured. I understand all that. Kyler Murray has to play better. You have to play better. It's not, dude, you can't lose this game like this. When you're in it and then you're fighting and you come back and then you're winning it, you can't lose the game like this. The Cardinals, I don't expect them to do anything anymore. I have no, I don't think that there's any inkling in a lot of people that feel that they're going to do anything, because they've pretty much let themselves down and they let us down. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the whole entirety of the season. So we'll see how it works out, but nobody believes that they're going to win anything. The Patriots and the Dolphins. This was a disgusting game for the Patriots. The Dolphins won this game. They played pretty well, and then they fired Coach Flores. And he's beaten Bill Belichick the most out of anybody that came from working with him. He's beaten him the most, and they fired him. So Flores, peace out, dude. Look, dude, I don't know what to say. I think they roared back and fought hard, but 24-25 over the last whatever amount of seasons he was there wasn't good enough for them, and they just let him know, look, bro, get your bags, dude. You know what I'm saying? Get your bags, and look, don't let the door hit you in the butt cheeks. You out of here, dude. And as far as Mac Jones go, we have to wait to see how it works out. We can't just jump to conclusions and just say, yo, Bill Belichick's going to do this, he's going to do that. All that Spygate stuff, because of all the previous accusations, it's very, very hard for them to do a lot of the things that they were doing before. We have to see how the game plan goes. But ultimately, I think it's going to be a very, very good playoff with a lot of these teams. We're going to get to that. We have a special look at those playoff teams in a second. But I didn't like the way the Patriots played, and Mac Jones looked really bad. The Saints and the Falcons. The Saints go out there, right? Let me just tell you this. If the Rams beat the Niners, the Saints get in. They earn their way in after beating the brakes off the Falcons. But guess what those Rams did, what Matthew Stafford did? We already spoke about it, so we're not going to worry about it. So this game had meaning, but then again, it didn't. Because as soon as the Rams were able to do whatever they did, it was a wrap. And, ultimately, that's the way the playoffs go. But we can't really blame the Rams. You can't rely on another team to win for you to get in the playoffs. You have to control your own destiny. And I believe that a lot of these players, they just didn't. They just did not control their own destiny because they didn't do it the right way, and they went out there and just got dealt with accordingly. And that's pretty much what happened. You got to win the games that are right there for you. Granted, the Saints didn't really have an easy run. Jameis Winston being injured, playing with Taysom Hill, all that stuff, but it is what it is, man. Unfortunately, they're not going to be there. The Jets and the Bills. The Bills clinched the AFC East. That wasn't surprising. We all predicted that. Even with Bill Belichick and all the stuff he was doing, we all said, look, the Bills got this. They ended up getting it. They beat the brakes off the Jets. The Jets look... I don't know what's going to happen with that team, bro. I really, Soleil, I don't know what's going to be going on with that. We got to see what happens with the Jets. They don't really have a lot of talent, and they have 19 quarterbacks, and it's really weird over there. So going forward, if you're a Jet fan, I don't know really how you feel about it, but for me, it just looked rather ridiculous, in my personal opinion. the way the game kind of transpired going through. So we have to wait to see how that works out. But I don't really like the Jets' chances. I'm not being a Jet hater, as you guys call me. I'm just being observant and looking and watching them play, and it's disgusting to view. So the Bills clinching the AFC East, we all knew that was coming. We have to see if Josh Allen is going to actually play regular football and not play Madden while he's out there on the field in the playoffs, because we've seen him do whatever he wants. But the Bills are a very, very dangerous team, all right? The Chargers and the Raiders, rest in peace to John Madden, they did it. This game was so intense, bro. It was so intense. And I kept saying to myself, Derek Carr, don't screw this up. Derek Carr, don't screw this up. And he was able to do what he needed to do to not screw it up. And this was a win and get in game, and it worked out for the Raiders. Like, it's a beautiful thing, bro. Now, all the stuff that they overcame throughout the season, I don't really know what they're going to do in the playoffs. I'm just happy that they made the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. Like, with all the turmoil and everything that was going on, it's like, damn, how can you overcome all this? And they did it. They somehow pulled together as a team. And like I told you guys before, I don't really know exactly what's going on with the Chargers, but I know they have a franchise quarterback. You know, we could pretty much say that he is a franchise quarterback. I just don't know what he's doing most of the time. And that's pretty much what it is. So we have to wait to kind of figure that part out going forward. But congratulations to the Raiders. Now, let's take a look at the playoff teams, all right? Starting off on Saturday, you're going to have the Raiders and the Bengals, Patriots and the Bills. Sunday, Eagles, Buccaneers, Niners and Cowboys, Steelers and Chiefs, Cardinals and the Rams. Now, I'm going to run through it really quickly so you guys know the picks. You guys can let me know what's going on. First game, I'm taking the Bengals. All right, I already told you who's playing who. I'm taking the Bengals. Second game, I'm taking the Bills over the Patriots. I don't care, bro. Bill Belichick, Bill Belichick, check Bill, all kinds of stuff. I'm taking the Bills. Bengals, Bills. Sunday, I'm taking the Buccaneers over the Eagles. I don't care. Tom Brady is 93 years old. He just went up 50 years since the last time I said, told you his age. I don't care. I'm going with the Buccaneers. Cowboys and the Niners. Oh God, dude. Yeah, this one makes me very, very nervous. It makes me nervous. I'm gonna take the Cowboys. Guys, I just feel that the Cowboys are gonna win at least one game. Chiefs and the Steelers. I gotta take the Chiefs. I gotta take the Chiefs, dude. Rams and Cardinals. This can go either way, but if the Rams lose this game, I believe it's gonna be chaos in the city. You know what I'm saying? It looks like all the home teams. This probably never happened, but I believe that all the home teams are gonna win. Like, just looking at it, like I told you, I don't believe in the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals suck based on the way they finish the season. No DeAndre Hopkins. They're just walking around like a chicken without a head. I don't know. I gotta go to the Chiefs. I gotta take the Cowboys. If anybody's gonna get upset, it's probably the Cowboys. The Niners beating the Cowboys. But it looks like all the home teams are gonna win, bro. That's just my gut feeling. You guys have been asking me to predict. I usually give you guys the playoff predictions. That's it right there, guys. I don't know what else I can tell you to make you feel comfortable about it, but that's just the way I'm feeling at this moment. All right, things can change throughout the week. A lot of things can go crazy, but right now it looks like it might be a weekend where every single home team actually wins. You guys continue to enjoy your day. One love, y'all.